Hey everyone, day 26 here. My nose is itchy. Everything's doing so-so, but I'm excited for this week for the next few days. I'm going to be seeing my family from out of town. I haven't seen them since last year, and I'm going to see a concert of someone that I really want to see, and that's pretty much it. I'm doing a lot of work right now, studying a lot, getting my Photoshop skills up to par, bettering myself, so that feels really good. And had a little lull in my training physically, but I'm back on it. I just took 3 days off instead of 2, so that extra day. But then I was eating really not the healthiest, but I'm back on that as well. And other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope everyone's doing well. Sending all of you love, light, and healing energy. Today, what I want to talk about is I don't necessarily want to call it faith, because I kind of feel like that has maybe like an organized religion type of feel to it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I could say about that, but I'm not going to because I don't want to get off track. But, and yeah, I don't even know if you would call it faith, because it's really belief. It's really believing in yourself. Believing in yourself and loving yourself enough to know that what you want out of life is already yours. And it's on its way to becoming yours. And the reason why I think that is so important, and that comes over time, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of people who, they talk about the law of attraction, and they just think that, if they spend all this energy thinking about it, that they're going to get it, which will definitely affect, what comes in and out of your life. But even more so, you have to believe it. You have to believe it. You have to know it. I love it when Will Smith says, there is no plan A or plan B. It's plan A and that's it. And the reason why all of this is so important is I think it's so easy to get taken over by fear in life, especially if you're taking in everything, that's in the media or society. They have a fear-based consciousness. And if you don't make sure that you are putting an energy to look at things in the way that you choose to look at them, instead of, taking an energy of, like I said, external events and people and stories and media and society, if you take that type of energy in, you're going to create scenarios and create thoughts that are telling you that you're not going to be able to get what you want out of life. That there's not enough money to go around, that you won't be able to get your career going, that you're not intelligent enough, or you're not strong enough, or you don't have the tools that you need, and that you won't be able to get the tools that you need to do what you want. That there's only, that there's the few people in the world that are super, super, super successful and super, super rich, and that it's always just going to be like that, and that you're going to be on the other end, maybe because your parents were never successful, or no one in your family's ever been successful. All these things, your mind will create all of these things that are going to tell you and try to convince you that, why even try? Look at your history. You've never succeeded at anything, or you're never going to be able to get out of the situation that you're going to get. And you always, pay attention to your environment the way it is now, because if you want to make changes, obviously you need to know and embrace what you have now and see where you need to put energy towards, shifting. But never let that dictate the type of person that you're going to be, or let that dictate who you think you are going to be, or who you want to be, or who you can be. Always embrace the environment that you're in now, but keep most of your focus on where you want to be. Because, there were moments in my life where, if I sat and just looked at my environment and thought, well, this is as good as it's going to get, it's never going to change, I don't have the strength or the energy or the know-how, the willpower to change any of this, then I would be very, 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 very unhappy. You know what I mean? I would still be in relationships that were filled with drama. I'd still be getting cheated on. I'd still be, serving as a waitress. I'd still be, not following my heart and just doing something that was comfortable and was easy and didn't challenge me at all, spiritually, mentally, or emotionally. So, like I said, I don't necessarily want to use the word faith, but focus on, again, love. Self-love is number one, but as you focus on self-love, with that will come a confidence. With that will come a knowing that anything that you want in life is already coming towards you. What you seek is seeking you. I love that line, because it is. Anytime you put a thought, anytime you put any type of energy towards something that you want, that energy is already being drawn to you. The point is, or not the point, but the question is, are you going to continue to put energy towards that? Even when doors get shut in your face and, things seem like, they're falling apart or it's not going to happen. Are you still going to have that belief in yourself and that knowing and that love that you are drawing in what you want, what you think you're worth, what you think you deserve, what you think you can have, what you think you are? So keep your focus on that, especially when things get dark and it seems like, nothing's going to change. You have to push through that. And you're going to have a million times like that. Like, it's going to happen over and over and over. And just when you think, oh, I finally got it now, now I understand everything. Now, things have completely shifted, you're always going to go backwards. Like, that's just it. You move forward, you move back. You move forward, you move back. But when you move back, again, and I've said this before, take it as a sign, as, oh, okay, well, shit must be going in the right direction then, because this is what Michelle said was going to happen. Like, you're going to fall back. But don't fall back and think, like, this is defeat, or this is the end, or, I can't hack it. Like, no, you're falling back because you're growing. You never grow and just like if you're learning how to ride a bicycle, you fall, and then finally, like, okay, you're on it for 20 seconds, and then what happens? Your ass falls again, right? And you keep going through this pattern, you know what I mean? And shit, you might be getting on there, and all of a sudden you can ride for 5 minutes, right? But then what happens? You fall. Just when you thought, you got the hang of it, man, 5 minutes, that's a long time, I should be good, but no, then you fall again. So keep that in mind. Look at falling or taking steps back as a sign that you're moving in the right direction, as a sign that you're growing. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't judge yourself. If anything, be happy. I mean, embrace the pain because it doesn't feel good to fall, but pick yourself up and push through that, because I promise you, when you push yourself through that, you're going to grow from that. You know, that's where your growth comes from. Growth comes from being uncomfortable. Growth comes from picking yourself up. You know, that's where your growth comes from. So focus on that. I hope everyone's doing well. Sending you guys love, light, and healing energy. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but okay, it stopped. Everyone take care. It's starting to get warm in LA, so that's good. And be well to yourself. Have an amazing night, and even more amazing tomorrow. Okay, love you guys. Take care. Bye.